In this video, you will learn how to use the collaborative features of the 3D Experience platform, through 3 use cases. First, we'll see with Jane the power of communities, how it can facilitate social interactions and collaboration. Then, we'll see with Tom how to get some help through the student community. Finally, we'll see how to converse and share ideas with Jane's team. Let's get started.
Hi guys, I'm Jane, the team leader. To work in an agile and innovative environment, I want to create a community in order to communicate with my project team. Can you help me please?
Don't worry, Jane. We're here to help you. Here, we are in Jane's team dashboard. To help her, we should first launch the 3DSwym app. From the compass, navigate to the 3DSwym app. Let's add it to my favorite apps. Select the correct tenant before launching the app. If you don't see the right arrow, don't worry. It is because you have access to only one tenant. Directly click on the app icon to launch it. A new tab is going to appear. It's your 3DSwym. But, what's 3DSwym? The 3DSwym application is a social and collaborative application that connects people together through communities and conversations. By default, you will see in the center your community's news feed. The left pane lets you access to your community's lists and conversations, while the right pane lets you manage your preferred bookmarks and the activity of your network. Since Jane isn't the administrator of the tenant, she must send a request to the administrator in order to create a community. Click Add a community. Choose a name and a status for your community. There are 3 types of communities: public, private, or a secret community. A public community is visible to everyone, and everyone with a 3D Experience ID can be a part of it. But in a private community, you decide who gets access. This community can be searched by anyone, and people can request for access to this community on their own. A secret community is not searchable, and you decide who should be part of the community. For your team, you will have to create a secret community. Write a short description, and how this community will help you in your project. Your request will be sent for approval. Once the request for community creation is approved or rejected, you will receive a notification. Now that we have created a community, let's invite Jane's team members. You can choose the members' rights and access in the author, contributor, or owner. Depending on their roles, members won't have the same responsibilities or abilities. The owner is the only person that can manage content types and determine which types of content authors can create. Authors can review metrics, create posts, and contribute wiki articles. Contributors don't have the ability to assign roles or manage settings within the community. Enter the name of the user or the name of the user group you want to add. A notification is sent to the user, as automatically added to the list of their communities. Let's create a post to welcome the team. In your communities, you can use different kind of content to display or share your information. Each post includes a title and a body. You also have an option to attach a media. Communities relate a lot like Facebook and Outlook. They're focused on feeds and central information. Let's publish the post. Justin saw the post of Jane, and he wants to thank her by commenting on her post. In a few steps, we created a community and added Jane's members to it. Now, let's move on to the next use case.
Hi, I'm Tom. I am facing a problem when connecting to 3D Experience native client, but I don't know where I can get some help.
Don't worry, Tom. The student community is here to help you. Use the student community to get help from your peers and our experts. It's highly recommended to use it to share your work and nice stories to the world community. But, how can we access to this community? There are 2 ways to access it. The first way is to access it from your challenges or projects dashboard. Select the Collaborate tab, and click on the link below. The second way is to access it from your roles dashboards. You are automatically invited to them when you are assigned to a role. Select the Join Communities tab, and click on the Student Community. Before asking your question, make sure no one asked it before. Let's search for Tom's question. Since the search didn't find anything, let us ask the question then. Once the question is asked and exposed to the community, anyone in the community can potentially answer those questions or give it like. Oh, it looks like we have a notification. It seems like Carl has answered Tom's question. Let's check it. Looks like Tom forgot to create a collaborative space, which is why he got this error message. When you receive a satisfactory answer, you must return to that question and validate it. The validated answers has a green background, and it indicates to the community that the question is answered and as a result becomes valuable content for other community members. Oh, Tom made a typing error. Don't worry Tom, you can easily correct your mistake by editing your comment. In this way, Tom has no longer this message error. Let's move on to our last use case.
Hi, I'm Yannick. I want to share an idea on my team's community, but I don't really know how to do it.
Let's help him. Ideas are a starting point to create and innovate by sharing the knowledge of the community members. As the community owner, Jane is the only person who can change the status of Yannick's idea. There are 3 different stages for an idea like Pulse. It starts as an idea, if it's approved by the group it becomes a concept, and then finally, as the project starts to mature it becomes a project plan. Jane thinks Yannick is onto something and wants to explore his idea, she changes it into a concept. To accelerate the process, Jane contacts Carl the mentor, using the conversations. You can start a conversation with up to 15 members of your platform. Conversations are a new way to communicate within the 3D Experience platform. In the middle pane you can communicate instantly with your colleagues and peers. The right pane allows you to share files and start a video or audio call, while the left pane allows you to access to your conversations lists. They relate a lot like Facebook Messenger, Hangouts or Skype Business. Meet Carl. He is online, so Jane contacts him using the live chat option. Carl examined the chassis, and he thinks they should reduce it. Jane agrees with his idea and decides to put words into action, by transforming the concept of project plan. Let's summarize what we have learnt during this video. First, we saw with Jane how to create a community with 3DSwym, and how it can facilitate social interactions and collaboration. Then, we saw with Tom how to use the student community in order to get help and share stories and work with the world community. Finally, we saw with Jane's team how to share an idea and how to converse. Well done. You have now learned all the key features of 3DSwym.